Hey, Paul here from Paul Lydell's Scream Therapy, and you are watching the Crash Course Metal Show with Trevor Crash Knight.
Mail time.
The mail's here. Come on. Bye, guys.
And does the mail want to make you wag your tail? Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Crash Course Metal Show. I'm your host, Trevor Crash Knight. Today, Metal Mail Time, number 40. We are getting through these here. So today I got 3 new pickups. I have all CDs, actually, and does party with us for a little while. I'm sure you will enjoy what we bring to your subscription feed on YouTube. So now that we got that all out of the way, one of the first pickups that I had this week that came in the mail this week was Screen 6, Rockin' Head. So Screen 6 here is a band from India, actually, and they are pretty young. This is their first release here of this year, 2023, and the album here does have 8 tracks. Well, 7 technically. The first one is an intro, so 7 full tracks, I will say, and they have influences of like the 80s. Glam type stuff. They don't necessarily look or had that image per se, like just normal rockers here, and but it does have that feel to their music. You can certainly tell that they are influenced by them. There are guitar solos here, like the first track, Rockin' Head, or the title track, is very good. Rockin' Head, is good. Life's Too Short to Die, solid stuff. But I think where they are ahead of their years is on the ballad front. You got songs like Cry, Whisper in the Rain, All We See Tonight, like solid stuff. Now, production's fine for the most part. Mixing's fine. But I will say you can tell, though, that they are young. But they certainly have the potential. Like, this is a band to keep an eye on here in the next year or two. The next release might be, bring that experience a little bit into their next album, hopefully, and be really good. But this is solid, though, in its own right. Certainly worth picking up. And, if you guys like that hard rock type deal, especially like the 80s style and such, with guitar solos, good riffs, some good ballads, some good slower songs, certainly pick up Screen 6 Rockin' Head. Very good stuff. I am certainly going to keep an eye on these boys and, see what they got going on, keep up to date with their stuff, because, and I'm not very familiar with the rock scene over in India, so I don't know if there is an actual, pretty good scene over there, or what the real deal is over there. So hopefully maybe we can have them on the show sometime and maybe get to the bottom of that question and see what they got in store for us here in the near future. So that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, guys, check out Rockin' 6. If I had to pick a song or two, I would certainly say Whisper in the Rain is solid. Man, what is another one? Like Cry. I do like Cry a lot. Cry, On My Way, Whisper in the Rain, All We See Tonight, solid stuff. Like that's a solid middle part of the album here. And, most of them are pretty on the mid to slower side. But good stuff though, nonetheless. Very solid. Here is the inside as well. I'll show off the cover art. That is the front cover of the album there. Cool. I dig what they're doing here. Very solid. I was not, I was surprised to get an email from India or a message on Facebook, one or the other, about, hey, we're a new band here in India, and, we have same influences as you do and such like that, and like the same bands and stuff, so you want to check out our stuff, and awesome. I'm glad I got this now. You know, glad it finally arrived. It took a little while to get here, obviously, but you know, very good, solid stuff. Check out Screen 6, guys. Rockin' Head. Alrighty, so this one here I had for at least a couple weeks now, if not longer, and it just kind of got slid over to the pile, the rest of the stuff, and I didn't forget about it, but it just wasn't in my line of sight to show off here, but we are showing it off here today. And that is going to be the band Wings of Steel and Gates of Twilight. Now, I did also pick up their EP as well, Wings of Steel, but we are mainly going to be talking about the album that came out last year, Gates of Twilight. Now, I did do a reaction video to these guys. Leather and Lace, I believe, was the song. And, oh man, that's a great song in and of itself. If you guys seen that video or know that song, you kind of know what you're getting here with this album and this band. But I was kind of thrown for a slight loop, just a slight loop, because with Leather and Lace, I kind of got like that real, sleaze, hard rock, very, very straightforward like that. I thought like most of their stuff was going to be that in that vein. Great guitar solos, great tone, great vocals, steel heart type vocals as well. So I kind of was thinking in more along the lines of that. But with this album here, you get a range of things. Like you get some of that, what I said, with like you can understand like there's some influence from like the 80s glam sleaze type stuff. But then also too, you get a lot of like a power metal feel, like Halloween. Like you get Michael Kiske style vocals here as well. And very good, very good. So you do have Leo on vocals, and then you have Parker on guitar. So now moving over slightly here to Parker. Great guitar player, awesome stuff. These boys are young. I mean, I don't know how young they are, but I would say in their early 20s at least. That would be my guess. But they just formed in 2019, and like I said, they had these two releases here, and the most recent one, Gates of Twilight, that just came out like last year. And I believe they are out of California, if I'm not mistaken. But solid 10 tracks on this album. Very good. If you like that Halloween, like mixed with like Steelheart or, bluesy hard, like a Psycho Hotel, Great White, I think you would really enjoy this album. Very good. Especially like power metal meets fucking sleaze metal, basically. And I like it. And blues metal. Very good stuff. Garden of Eden, solid mid-tempo song, great guitar solo. She Cries, great high vocals in that song. Man, Lady of the Lost. I mean, the production's really good here too. That's another thing. The production, the mix is solid here. No one's really overtaken anyone else, for Spotlight here, and they both deserve Spotlight. No doubt about that, both these guys. So, and then obviously Leather and Lace, solid stuff. And then you go into the 10 track, the final track, Into the Sun, 6.5 minutes long. They got a good mixture here of like 3.5 minute songs to 6.5 minute songs. So these guys know what they're doing here, and it's scary that this is only their technically second release, and they got plenty more to offer. I can tell that they got plenty more to offer, and I want to hear, because like the shredding, the solos, like these solos are longer than 30 seconds in decent amount of them here. And Parker, man, really, really good guitar player. I really have great hope for these guys to do even more than what they're doing. But I mean, like I said, this album is really solid, really good.
Wow. You're amazing, dude.
Thanks. I like to play.
It's just scary that this is only their second release, right now, and they got a lot more to offer as well. And it's crazy. It's crazy to think that. And I enjoy whenever these songs do come on, I enjoy letting them play because I know I'm gonna get a good guitar solo. Most of the time I'm getting great high great high vocals. And it's not necessarily the same as say like Steelheart's vocalist, Michael. Uh it's it's a little bit more fuller yet, if you will. It's kind of it's weird. It's kind of hard to explain. You have to listen to it, and I think you will know what I'm talking about. But man, this is solid. Check them out as well. I will put Screen Six and also Wings of Steel's Bandcamp and how website to pick up this stuff because I beg you guys, check out Wings of Steel. I don't think you're gonna be disappointed, especially if you like the Guitar Heroes type deal. Great solos and stuff. I think you'll really enjoy this, especially if you're a fan of power metal too. I think this really bridges a good line here between a good sleaze glam type sound and elements and full on power metal. And if they had a baby, this is what you get right here. So very good stuff. Really dig it. Check out Wings of Steel. All right, moving on to number 3, the last pickup that we had this week, and that is going to be 1992's D.A.D. or Disneyland After Dark, Risking It All.
So admit, I should have stayed in bed, but I grit my teeth and take it, 'cause it's a damn wound. I just know I've been chosen to.
So it depends basically where you are in the world. In the USA, it was 1992. In other parts of the world, it was 1991. But this is their 4th studio album, actually. The follow-up to 1989's No Fuel Left for the Pilgrims. Solid record as well. But man, I was really impressed with this one because it took a couple listens, obviously, because I am a big fan of where the hair metal, sleaze metal went from 90 to 93. And, D.A.D. is no exception here. Going more bluesy, more attitude. But, you start off here with Bad Craziness. That's a solid song. I love that song. It's a really good chorus in there. Really good stuff. I like it. And then you got D-Law coming up to follow up on it. Really good stuff. You had Laugh and a Half to end the album. That's a really solid, slower, ballad feeling song. Good stuff. Now, I will say, songs like, I know there were complaints of like schoolish lyrics, kind of like juvenile lyrics on some of these songs, which, kind of like I Won't Cut My Hair, making fun of money, like type of stuff like that. I mean, I understand like why that could be a negative, but it is what it is though too at the same time. Like I still listen to I Won't Cut My Hair. Like it's kind of funny though in the same breath. Like it's it's just a fun, lighthearted song, tongue-in-cheek type deal. Really good stuff. Will I say I like it better than No Fuel Left for the Pilgrims? I don't know. That's tough, actually. Because I do actually want to revisit No Fuel Left for the Pilgrims now, because I was really impressed with this album. And I like it. I like it a lot, actually. And because obviously everyone knows like the hit Sleeping My Day Away. And that album is like the album that most people know about, especially over here in America. But this one is not bad. It's not bad at all. And I really enjoy it for what it is. Now, maybe, granted, it is probably 1 or 2 tracks a little too long. If you would have took off 1 track, Making Fun of Money, or, one of those Smart Boy Can't Tell You, one of these type of songs, and had a straight 10-track album, it would have been a lot stronger. A lot stronger. And I think this is one that certainly gets overlooked. It might make the series. It might make the series of forgotten albums over the years. So keep an eye out for that. That might have to delve deeper into this and see what else we can conjure up as well. But yeah, guys, solid stuff. Really good, especially if you like that bluesy metal deal, sleazy stuff of like 1991, 1992. Really good, really good. But yeah, as far as songs go, check out Bad Craziness. One of my favorites on here. Laugh and a Half. And then Down That Dusty Third World Road is kind of cool too. You know, you get that old school, like, dusty, bluesy, real southern type of song, music-wise. And really good. I like it a lot. But yeah, guys, that is the 3 pickups that I had this week. Check them out. Let me know in the comments if...
Yo, Stacy! Talk to me, baby!
If you are aware of any of these bands or releases, I want to know, and let me know also what you guys picked up this week. Always interested to add more to my to-buy list. So, recap, we had a little bit of D.A.D here, Risking It All. Then we had Wings of Steel, Gates of Twilight. Check this out, guys. Especially if you like the power metal mixed with, like, you know, your hard rock sleaze metal type deal. And then we also had our boys from India, Screen 6 with Rockin' Head. Check that out as well. Young boys, they certainly have a lot of potential here. This album was impressive as well. And just if they can tweak a couple things here, they are going to be something to look out for here coming out of India. So, guys, like I said, let me know in the comments what you guys picked up this week. Until next time, I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm Trevor Crash Knight. Thank you for watching the Crash Course Metal Show, and stay out of that collateral damage. Until next time, we'll see you later.
Yeah, I wrote that. It's called I Want to Rock Your Body. And then in parentheses it says to the break of dawn.